before you check your phone, before the noise of the world rushes into your mind, before stress, fear, or yesterday's problems try to follow you into today. Pause, because the way you start your morning quietly decides the direction of your entire day. Most people wake up and immediately absorb chaos, notifications, bad news, pressure, expectations, and without realizing it, their peace is gone before the day even begins. But what if you started differently? There are 5 powerful psalms, ancient words filled with truth, strength, and divine presence that can completely shift how your day unfolds. These are not random verses. These are not poetic decorations. These are words spoken by people who faced fear, uncertainty, loss, pressure, and seasons where they didn't know what tomorrow would bring, just like you. And here's what makes them powerful. When you read or listen to these psalms before the day begins, something changes inside you. Your breathing slows, your thoughts settle, your spirit aligns. Instead of walking into the day reactive, anxious, or scattered, you step in grounded, protected, and guided. These psalms invite God into your morning, into your decisions, into your conversations, into the moments you can't predict yet. They don't promise a perfect day, but they do promise presence, peace, and direction. And if you're entering a new season, a new chapter, a new challenge, or a new beginning, the 5th psalm we'll read today carries a message you may have been needing to hear for a long time. So don't rush this moment. Let these words meet you where you are. This isn't just a video. This is a reset. Take a breath, open your heart, and let's begin. As you listen, don't rush this moment. This is not something to get through. This is something to step into. Let these words settle into your spirit, not just your thoughts. You don't need to analyze them. You don't need to figure everything out. For this moment, release the need to understand everything intellectually. Just receive. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for a second, and gently let it go. Feel your body begin to slow down. Feel your mind soften. Whatever you carried into this moment, the worries, the pressure, the unanswered questions, you don't have to hold them tightly right now. This is a sacred pause. Remind yourself of this truth. Today is not a continuation of yesterday. Today is not defined by what went wrong before. Today is not limited by past mistakes or missed opportunities. Today is a new beginning, new mercy, new strength, new clarity. As you listen, allow peace to lead your thoughts. Allow faith to guide your expectations. You are not here by accident. This moment was meant to meet you exactly where you are. So stay present, stay open. And as we move forward, let these psalms shape the spirit of your day before the world tries to shape it for you. In the morning, Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning, I lay my request before you and wait expectantly. This psalm is about how you enter the day, not rushed, not reactive, but aligned. David understood something most people forget. The first voice you listen to in the morning shapes the rest of your day. He didn't begin with panic. He didn't begin with distractions or demands. He didn't let urgency decide his direction. He began by placing his thoughts, his worries, and his plans in God's hands. And that single choice changes everything. This verse teaches us a powerful truth. God listens first thing in the morning, before meetings begin, before responsibilities pile up, before decisions need to be made. When you speak to God early, you're not asking him to fix the chaos later. You're inviting him to lead before chaos arrives. Morning prayer isn't about having the perfect words. It's about surrendering control. It's saying, God, I don't know everything this day will bring, but I know who I'm trusting with it. And notice this part. David doesn't rush away after praying. He waits. He waits expectantly. That means faith with anticipation, trust without anxiety, confidence without pressure. It's the quiet assurance that God heard you and He's already at work. So pause here for a moment, take a breath, and quietly say these words, not out of habit, but out of trust. God, I give you this day before it begins. Let that be your alignment. Let that be your anchor. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. This psalm is for the mornings when your mind feels heavy before the day even begins, when your body is awake, but your thoughts are already racing, when yesterday's stress still lingers in your chest, when you feel like you're carrying more than you should. This psalm gently reminds you of something essential. You are not leading yourself alone. A shepherd doesn't rush the sheep. He doesn't push them into danger. He guides them carefully, step by step. Green pastures represent provision. Everything you need will be supplied in the right time. Still waters represent peace, not chaos, not noise, but calm and clarity. And restoration means God can renew you completely, even if yesterday drained you emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. If your soul feels tired this morning, this psalm is speaking directly to you. You don't have to rush to prove anything. You don't have to force outcomes. You don't have to carry the weight of the future alone. God leads at the right pace, a pace that protects your peace and strengthens your spirit. So breathe and let Him lead. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. This psalm is spiritual armor. It's for the moments when you step into places that feel heavy, for days when you know pressure is waiting for you, for environments where peace feels fragile and stress feels constant. This psalm is especially powerful when you're walking into a stressful job, a difficult conversation, uncertainty about the future, or a challenge that feels bigger than you. It reminds you of a truth the world often forgets. You are not exposed. You are not walking into this day unprotected. You are not facing everything alone. God's protection doesn't mean problems instantly disappear. It doesn't mean you'll never face resistance or difficulty. It means those problems don't have the final word. The image in this psalm is deeply personal. A God who covers you, not from a distance, but up close. A God who shelters you, surrounds you, and guards what concerns you. As you listen, imagine yourself covered, not rushed, not vulnerable, but guarded. Imagine God's presence going before you, into every room, every decision, every unknown moment. Let your shoulders relax, let your breath slow, and quietly, with confidence, say these words. I walk into this day protected. Carry that truth with you. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. This verse is short, but it carries tremendous power. It doesn't change your circumstances. It changes your perspective. Not every day feels easy. Not every morning starts with motivation or clarity. But this psalm reminds us of an important truth. Every day is purposeful. When you choose gratitude at the beginning of your day, you're not ignoring reality. You're choosing how you will respond to it. Gratitude shifts your emotional direction. It moves you from reaction to intention, from frustration to faith. Rejoicing doesn't mean pretending everything is okay. It doesn't mean denying pain or pressure. It means deciding that fear won't control your outlook. It means trusting that God is still at work, even when the picture isn't complete. This psalm reminds you that today is not random. It wasn't an accident. It wasn't overlooked. It was allowed. It was shaped. And it carries opportunity. Even if that opportunity hasn't revealed itself yet, there is purpose hidden in ordinary moments. There is growth forming in unseen places. and there is grace available for whatever this day holds. So as you step into today, let gratitude lead you, not because everything is perfect, but because God is present. Choose to rejoice, choose to trust, and let that choice shape the rest of your day. I lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. This psalm is for new seasons, moments when life feels uncertain, but movement is required. It's for the times when you don't know exactly what's ahead, when the path feels unfamiliar, when answers haven't arrived yet, but the step still needs to be taken. This psalm acknowledges something deeply human. There are moments when we look around and realize we don't have all the strength, clarity, or certainty we need. So the question is asked honestly, where does my help come from? Not from luck, not from timing, not from people or circumstances. As helpful as they may be, your help comes from the Lord Himself, the Creator, the one who formed the heavens and the earth, the one who understands beginnings, endings, and everything in between. If He shaped the universe with intention, He can guide the details of your life with care. This psalm reminds you that you are not stepping into a new season unsupported. You are not walking forward on your own strength. Help is already present. Guidance is already available. Strength is already being supplied. So lift your eyes, not to fear, not to limitations, not to what could go wrong. Lift them higher. Trust that the same God who created everything you see is more than able to handle whatever this day and this new beginning brings. Step forward with confidence. Take a deep breath. Slow it down. You don't need to rush into the world just yet. If these psalms spoke to your heart today, even quietly, give yourself permission to stay in this moment a little longer, because what you've just done is important. You didn't start your day with noise. You didn't begin with pressure or panic. You chose presence. Carry these words with you as you move forward, not as something you listen to, but as something you live from. Let peace guide your thoughts today, not the kind of peace that ignores reality, but the kind that steadies you in the middle of it. Let faith guide your steps, even when the path isn't fully clear, even when answers come one at a time. You don't need to know how everything will work out. You just need to know who walks with you. So let us pray together. God, thank you for this new day. Thank you for the breath in our lungs, the strength in our bodies, and the quiet reminder that we are not alone. As we step into this day, we ask for your presence to go before us, into every conversation, into every decision, into every moment we can't predict yet. Calm anxious thoughts, lift heavy hearts, restore weary souls. For those carrying stress, bring peace. For those facing uncertainty, bring clarity. For those stepping into new seasons, bring courage. Cover us with your protection. Guide us with your wisdom. Anchor us in your truth. Help us move through this day with grace, responding instead of reacting, trusting instead of fearing, and believing instead of doubting. Remind us that we don't walk in our own strength. We walk with you. God, we place this day fully in your hands, what we can control and what we cannot, what we understand and what we don't. We trust you with it all. And as we go, let peace settle in our minds. Let calm rest in our hearts. Let confidence rise in our spirits. May our words be kind. May our actions be intentional. May our presence reflect the faith we carry. Thank you for walking with us before the day begins and long after it ends. Amen. Now, as you step into your day, don't forget this moment. You can return to it any time, with a breath, with a prayer, with a simple reminder that God is near. If this morning message blessed you, even in a small way, take a moment and type, "I begin my day with God," in the comments, not for the algorithm, but as a declaration. as a reminder to yourself of how you chose to start today. And if you want mornings like this, calm, grounded, and filled with faith, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because every morning deserves a reset, every day deserves alignment, and every soul deserves the reminder that they don't walk alone. May your day be peaceful, may your mind be calm, may your steps be guided, and may God go before you, today and always.